let's talk a little bit more about this light energy given off by electrons as they are moving from the excited state back to the ground state, um, and deal with that as looking at a hydrogen atom. So, just some things that we want to make sure we get written down. Some of them are review from our last lesson. When those excited electrons jump down to a lower energy level, they cause light photons to be emitted. So they give off light, is basically what that's saying, right? Um, and this light has a specific wavelength that depends on the difference of energy between those energy levels. So going from, remember, N was the energy level. So going from energy level 5 to level 4, there's a certain wavelength of light. Oh, you can see these examples. The electron goes from level 5 down to level 2. It'll give off dark blue light. If the electron goes from level 4 to level 2, it gives off light blue. Here you see an electron going from 3 to 2. That's kind of a yellow-orange light. Down here, if it goes a long way, all the way from level 5. Oh, I'm sorry. Nope, that's our wavelength. So level 2 to level 1, these shorter jumps, that's ultraviolet light that we can't see. But that UV light, so as electrons jump from different levels, they give off different colors of light. And where they get to those levels is how much energy is put into the process, right? More energy means a higher jump. It gives off a different color of light. Scientists have a way to detect that light, and they can form an atomic spectrum for the element. We're going to go into this more detail in class, and for those of you at home, next week. But it's basically like a fingerprint of the element. So scientists can figure out what an element is, just like they can tell a person by their fingerprint. They can tell an element by the type of light that it gives off. Okay? And that creates a fingerprint, right? And so the fingerprint looks like, well, hang on and I'll show you. So if you look down here at the bottom, basically when scientists use their spectrophotometer to take a picture of the light that is given off by hydrogen, it ends up being almost a fingerprint, like bands of different light. And there'll be a band right here, which is kind of a purple color. There'll be one right here, which is more of a blue color. There'll be a green right about here and a red right about here. Just like the colors of the rainbow, you guys learned that a spectrum breaks visible light into all its different colors. Well, when you look at the light that comes off hydrogen, which is a very specific fingerprint to hydrogen, those are where the different bands show up. And that is the fingerprint for hydrogen.